I'm Sean O with Busy Bean, and we're here today with the Busy Bean Sensa coffee machine. We're back with the Busy Bean Sensa coffee machine. I've got the utility screen up here, and we're just going to show you a couple of the details about how this machine works, why it's so precise, why it makes such a great drink. So we're in the screen here. Real quick, we're going to take a look down here now. Now you look at the screen, we've got machine, recipe, product, program, settings. The machine can do about anything internally that you can imagine. So let's look at something very simple. Let's look at the recipe first. So we're going to look at recipe. It comes up, and we'll look at the group here. Well, let's look at espresso. There you go, and here's our drinks, cappuccino, espresso, white coffee, and so forth. Let's look at espresso. It's always very simple to understand. We just hit espresso, and now it's telling you what's going on here. So we can look at, for instance, we can look at the water and the boiler. We hit that right there, and there's the parameters of what's going on with the boiler and the adjustment. We can make the water hotter by 1 degree at a time. We can make the volume anything you want it to be. What we're trying to get at here is the machine can be programmed to make your recipe exactly the way you like it. A lot of people think super automatics are pre-programmed. You only get one type of drink out of it. This machine can make any type of drink in any parameter and any ratio of the ingredients that you would like. So, for instance, we go back out here. Let's go back and take a look at, for instance, the machine itself. And we go into the machine, and up comes a graphic of the components of the machine. There's the grinder on top, there's the brewer, there's the boiler, those are the dispensers of the product and so forth. So let's look at, for instance, the grinder. And we're looking there, and it tests dosage. This is set at 8 grams for that shot of espresso. Now, if you know anything about the pricing of coffee, you realize our extraction is so good, we can make a great cup of coffee with a little less product, and you make a little more profit out of that. It's a wonderful machine, but you can raise that up and down by whatever you'd like. We're at 8 grams, you can go up to 16, back down to 0, and this is fully programmable for each of those recipes. We're going to go back out. Let's take a look at machine once again, and we go back, and for instance, let's look at the boiler down here, and we'll look at the component. Look, the temperature is 93 degrees Celsius. 120 milliliters is what we're dispensing on this recipe. But you can change that by 1 milliliter or 1 degree. So you see where I'm going here. You can dial in a drink that is exactly your recipe. That's the beauty of this machine. So let's go back out and take a look. We've got products here. And so, of course, we're showing our screens and our products. This is where you would add or subtract recipes, to rename a drink, add a drink, and so forth. Come back out here. And let's go back down to, and then settings. This is getting pretty technical here, but here's your systems, date and time, clocks. The machine can be connected to Wi-Fi, and the home office can actually monitor your machine, and the machine will email you if anything goes wrong at any time, or you need any maintenance, or maybe refill coffee. Something as simple as that. So we've taken you through advanced techniques and some programming to show you how you can dial this machine in to make your exact recipe. But we don't need to overlook, and we want to talk about something very important, and that is water supply. Water supply to a coffee machine is probably the single most important thing. Okay? The water is what you drink. So the Busy Bean machine is designed to be supplied 2 different ways. And the very simplest way, and the way to have the best taste, and is also for convenience and operation, is take a look, producer Doug, down here, and you can draw your water from the machine directly out of a 5-gallon drinking water container, which means you can use purified water. It's filtered, it's wonderful. You don't need any filters for the machine. The machine draws directly from the water bottle. That is for a standalone installation. It's not connected to anything else except for a simple 120-volt plug, no 220-volt, no big separate circuits, standard outlet this machine operates on. So it's very, very simple. You could otherwise, you could hard plumb it to city water, like a regular machine usually is. You would use a water filter in that place, but the beauty of the machine is it doesn't need extra heavy-duty multi-stage filters to remove absolutely everything to keep the machine running. The machine is pretty much impervious to buildup and that sort of thing, so city water with a simple filter will suffice. But boy, this very simply though, that water bottle really works well, especially for standalone in hospitality where you don't need to man it all the time and maybe the volume isn't that high. So there you have it. I'm Sean O for Busy Bean. If you'd like any more information, go to info@busybeancoffee.com or our website, busybeancoffee.com.